welcome to the campus of Breathitt High School here in beautiful downtown Jackson, Kentucky. We are about to kick off some action here, volleyball action tonight between the Leslie County Eagles and the Breathitt High School Bobcats. We are getting ready for our senior night tonight. They are recognizing the seniors from Leslie County. We want to recognize those two. Number 17, Kaylee Lewis. Number 8 is Kylie Combs. Number 1 is Kenzie Duff. And Tisha Bowling, another senior from Leslie County. And number 7, Autumn Roberts, one of the seniors for Leslie County. Breathitt County, of course, only has one senior. And that senior will be honored here in just a moment. That is Megan McIntosh, number 23, the libero for Breathitt. She's on the floor there with her parents. They're unfortunately facing the other direction from us, but Megan with her boyfriend and other family members gathered around. Megan has been a tremendous, tremendous player for the Breathitt High School team. She played for me starting as a freshman and certainly had played all the way through, made a huge contribution to this team. She'll be a tough one to replace for sure for Breathitt County. Megan is one of those folks who can get to just about any ball in that back row. She's their secondary setter, and she's a very important part of this Breathitt High School Bobcat volleyball team. So as the girls give her hugs, and it's a very emotional night to play your last game at home on your home floor. So we want to say thank you, Megan, for your time on this volleyball team, for making them better. A few moments to pause for pictures there, and then we'll begin the flip and the warm-up. We'll take a few commercial breaks during that time, but while they're finishing up senior night, we do want to mention that we have a brand new sponsor. Kyle Brewer, I'm Steve Bowling, and Kyle Brewer's with me tonight. We have a brand new sponsor that we want to make sure that we mention, and a brand new feature for our broadcast tonight, Kyle. I'm not hearing Kyle there, so I'm not sure that he's getting out.
I muted myself. So yes, BSN definitely does have a brand new sponsor, Buckhorn Children and Family Services. And we're going to have a player of the game. So it'll be the Buckhorn Children and Family Services player of the game that will be awarded to whichever player strikes us as a overall game changer.
That's a great feature to have. You know, anytime you get an opportunity to recognize these girls and to call someone out for their individual performance and how they contribute to the team, how they make their team better, how they make their team usually win. I guess you could have a player of the game on a team that didn't win, you know, if you saw a tremendous effort from one. As our girls are snapping a picture there and finishing up all these senior night activities. So we're certainly happy to welcome our Buckhorn Children and Family Services as one of our sponsors, and we're certainly proud that they are sponsoring our player of the game. We'll award that right after the game for service. So we've got about 15 or 16 minutes to go here. We're going to get in a few commercials and come back. This is going to be an interesting game tonight. Looks like Breathitt High School comes into the game 17-7 on the season. This is their last home game for the year. The district tournament will be in Wolfe County, so this will be the last game that they have in Breathitt County. That 7-7 record is a pretty good record for first-year head coach James Strong. They will be taking on the Leslie County Eagles, who are 15-14 on the year. Leslie County had a victory last night over Harlan County. They had a 3-1 win there. So Breathitt County, of course, was in Lee County for a doubleheader, and I think they got back about midnight last night. So we'll see if that time frame plays into how they play tonight. So as the girls take the floor and begin the warm-up process, the referees will have the coin toss here in just a minute. We'll be back in just a few moments after we hear from some of our other sponsors tonight. We'll be right back with Breathitt High School and Leslie County to wrap up Breathitt's home season.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Hutch Automotive, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. And stop and see them at Tire Works for all of your vehicle needs for the best price in town. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateville. Be sure and shop in the store or online at rosebros.com.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Hutch Automotive, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. And stop and see them at Tire Works for all of your vehicle needs for the best price in town. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateville. Be sure and shop in the store or online at rosebros.com.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Welcome back to Breathitt High School. We are in the middle of warm-ups here. Looking forward to a pretty good game between Leslie County and Breathitt. They've seen each other before.
Absolutely. 3 times, in fact. This makes the 3rd time.
So this is the 3rd round. So Breathitt takes one early from them. And I think you remember the result for the second game, Leslie County in the All-A.
Yep, so the first meeting was back in August. Breathitt goes to Leslie County and sweeps them in 3 matches. And then come All-A tournament time, Leslie turns it around and sweeps Breathitt 3-0. And they played great volleyball at the All-A. Were you there, Steve?
If you look at those games that they played, you get on a run sometimes, and that's exactly what Leslie County did. They had a really rough kind of start to the season. And, of course, they've got a new coach, Coach Brian Hubbard. And sometimes new coaches always have a little bit of realignment, some changes that they will do, some things that they do different. Of course, for a long time there in Leslie County, Lisa Wilson, my friend, was the head coach there. Very successful program. And, of course, she has passed, and we miss her. She was a great coach. And even, you know, when the whistle blew, though, it was cutthroat with her. She was ready to win no matter what, and I appreciate that about her. But off the court, she was just as nice a lady as you'd ever want. Of course, Coach Hubbard takes over. Her daughter, Lisa's daughter, was there for a while, and Coach Hubbard takes over for them. So there's going to be some changes. But since then, Leslie County has been on a little bit of a tear, playing really good volleyball.
Absolutely. New coaches equals some growing pains. It happens to every team, and it takes just a little bit to figure out how you're going to move some pieces to become proficient.
Right. And they're seeing that on the other side of the court, too. Breathitt, of course, with first-year coach James Strong. He was my assistant for several years, but it's going to take some adjustment. It takes really being in the line of fire, let's put it that way.
Absolutely. In the frying pan.
As an assistant coach, a lot of times you see the things that are going on, but you don't really have to deal with them. Sometimes that is something you don't see until you're on the other side of the ball. So I think all new coaches get to experience that at some point. I won't say get to, I say have to.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta break through it. Now, Steve, say you're starting coaching next year, first year ever, would you rather start start off with a younger team like Breathitt or an older team with more experience, like Leslie, who has like 5 seniors compared to Breathitt's 1?
Yeah, it's really tough with a senior-led team when you're a new coach because they have their ways, and you're either going to break that system or you're going to try to change it, and that's like trying to change everything.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult. So a lot of times you get for about the first year to 2 years, you're really kind of working with the talent that you picked up at that point. It takes 3 to 4 years to get your system into place, and you see the talent start to come in. So you'll see these changes happen on both sides for both new coaches as they progress through their careers at Breathitt and at Leslie. They're going to change some things. They're going to have their team. But the secret to any success is teaching the fundamentals early at an early age. And Leslie County and Breathitt County, these grade school programs that a lot of these counties have, that's what it's going to take to build successful programs. Letcher County does that. A lot of other counties do that. Wolf County, I think, has a good grade school program. And you see that as these teams progress. So it's something that you'll see coaches move into, and it's something that they learn very quickly that unless you build a good foundation, you're not going to be able to build a successful program. And so far, both of these two coaches are having great years as first-year coaches. We are about ready to kick off here. We've got about a minute to go, about 18 seconds before they blow the whistle for the minute's rest period before the start. We're going to have the national anthem here in just a minute, and we'll take a break for that. But we want to make sure and mention again that our new sponsor is Buckhorn Children and Family Services. They are so gracious. They're going to sponsor our player of the game. Kyle and I will, after some heavy consultation, come to a decision at the end of this game as to who the most impactful player was, and we will name that player the Buckhorn and Family Services player of the game. So we are about 40 seconds away from the national anthem. So, Kyle, if you would, let's get a few commercials in here from our sponsors, and we'll be back after the national anthem so we don't get kicked off YouTube or Facebook for copyright infringement. We may have to get Kyle to sing the anthem in the future to keep us out of those copyright issues.
I don't think we'd have any more viewers left.
That's a good point. So we'll take a quick break, get a few commercials in, be right back after this with some volleyball action for Breathitt High School.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Hutch Automotive, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. And stop and see them at Tire Works for all of your vehicle needs for the best price in town. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateville. Be sure and shop in the store or online at rosebros.com.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
And we're back. We're about ready to kick off tonight's match between Breathitt High School and the Leslie County Eagles. Leslie County making the trip here to Jackson as Robert Paddock, referee here in the 14th region for many years, up on the stand in the R1 position. And down on the floor is Paul Olinger. Paul been at it for a while too. Very experienced referees here for a pretty important pre-regional tournament, pre-district tournament game. Of course, Leslie County coming out of the 54th district and Breathitt out of the 55th. So they might possibly see each other again in the regional tournament. You never really know. As Olinger signals the two captains. And
it's Kaylee Lou's back for Leslie County to serve.
And we're underway. A nice little soft serve that put back over by Pelfrey. Outside. And that's going to be a carry. Yep. Royce Osborne would have gone long there, but Breathitt County made the choice to save it. Leslie takes the first point. Into the net. Into the net. That ties it up 1-1. As Hamilton will go back to Breathitt to serve. And she puts that one back and contact and down for Stacy. That overpass. And Paddock says it was in the zone, which is correct. Stacy waited just long enough to put that ball down as Hamilton serves again. And we have it up. And Osborne tries that, and that's a push from Hensley. Halsey with the pass, Hamilton up, and Stacy just pushes it over. Set and down by Kylie Combs, the senior. Number 8 for Leslie County. Perfect position there, Kyle, on that ball.
Absolutely. And I think Kylie Combs has scored both points so far for Leslie County, showing her athleticism, both on defense and offense so far. Really quick.
Megan McIntosh. And the set, she's going to call 2 on that. Paddock. Also on Bluegrass Sports tonight, we have a Wolf County match, looks like. Wolf County and Estill County.
Yep.
And that's going to be long. Out of bounds. Point to Breathitt. Looks like Estill won the first set. 25-19, and then Wolf has taken the next two, 25-15, 26-24, and they're now in the 4th set.
Braylon back to check in for the Bobcats as Destiny Hensley takes a seat. And back is back to serve.
Yep. She has 31 aces on the year so far. And just a little flip. Outside to Hayes, and Hayes puts that ball down for a point.
Wow, great play.
Perfect shot. He puts that ball in to give Breathitt the 1-point lead as Raylan back serves again. And she floats that one into the back row. The set from Lewis, and back saved that one up.
Oh, great push by Halsey.
For the point. She didn't quite have position on that ball to hit the ball, but she gave it just enough to get up and over the block. Waylon back on a little service run here. Nice little short serve, and that's going to be up. And back for Hayes, who doesn't back up and can't quite get that one over.
Just out of position there, Steve.
Yeah, got to get those feet back. Keep that setter in front of you. That's the important thing. That comes with experience, though. Number 7 back, Autumn Roberts, a senior for Leslie County, back to serve. High looping shot outside to Halsey. That's up and over by Johnson as some miscommunication in the back row, and point to Leslie. Going to tie it up. Coach Strong not happy with that miscommunication. In these type of games, 1 point makes a difference.
It sure does.
It can get a run started or can stop a run. Roberts with the serve. Back passes to Hamilton, outside to Halsey. And right in the middle, point for Halsey. And Royce Osborne turns to the coach and says, well, that was mine. Sorry. Kind of an uncharacteristic mistake there by Osborne. But Halsey had perfect position on it.
Sure did, and a great hit.
Stacy back to serve for Breathitt. She has that little sideways, sort of awkward serve, but it's working. Hamilton. And the ball is up to Halsey. And off the block and down. Sarah Osborne, the junior, unable to control that block, and it drops on Leslie's side. Point to Breathitt. It looks like they're bringing double blockers out here for Halsey on the outside. They've done their homework. They know where Breathitt's offense is. And a set from Lewis.
Oh,
and another block. You're good.
Oh, wow, great.
And Breathitt
loses control of that.
Not aware of where the ball was and gives away a point there.
But I was going to say, Leslie County, Coach Hubbard for Leslie County has probably done his homework. It's looking like it. If you can slow down Hamilton and Hamilton and Halsey, then you can really slow down the Breathitt volleyball.
If you notice, he has some powerful blockers on that team, and he's moving them right over here where they need to be on this outside. And there's a block. Breathitt returns the favor. Hayes and Neese in on that block there. And down for the point. And that'll send Pelfrey back for Breathitt. Pelfrey comes into this game as one of the leaders of this volleyball team in services. She has 70 aces coming in. And a middle hit. And another. Halsey and Neese team up for that one. It had entered the zone, and it was a playable ball at that point, and it's down for Breathitt. Breathitt on a little bit of a three-point separation here. Pelfrey puts the ball out. Close call on that line, but I somewhat trust Mark Driscoll on that side.
Yeah, I'd say he's got a good eye for
we'll defer to him this time. Now, the next time, I'm not sure. Back for Leslie County is number 27, Jalen Johnson, and she nails the tape into the net. Breathitt up by 3 as Halsey is back to serve. Hensley back into the front row for Breathitt. Halsey serves down the line, and a perfect ace.
Couldn't have threw it up any better than that, Steve.
Right by Royce Osborne, who thought it was out of bounds. It looked like it was tailing in that direction, tailing out of bounds, but it ended up dropping right in that corner. Notice Leslie County has now backed up to cover that backline serve as they creep forward. Halsey puts a strong one into that back, and it's pushed over by Lauren Osborne. Back row hit by Halsey.
Oh, wow.
And a perfect hit by Osborne. Looks like it's going to be dueling hitters tonight.
Absolutely.
Halsey and Osborne. Osborne, of course, comes in tonight as their kills leader. I think she had 161, if I'm correct, coming into this match. And Tatum Begley with the ace. Breathitt unable to handle the serve. Tatum Begley is a defensive specialist, and she's only a sophomore. Begley with the serve. Low, flat serve. Going to be over and a rough set, but Kinley Napier puts it back in play. Hensley with the push. And perfect position for Kinley Napier. The sophomore drops that one in to bring it back within a point. Maybe a long night tonight here, Kyle.
Yes, it may be. I expected this coming in, though.
Tatum Begley with the serve. And that's going to be played over by Neese, but into the net.
Yep. Yes, this is going to be a very tight game. controlling your emotions and playing through some maybe bad runs or some good runs is going to be the key here.
And this could be where that experience of Leslie County comes into play with those 5 seniors. Outside to Hensley and off the block.
Wow. Had just enough juice just to make it past the block.
That little delayed hit, Kinley Napier ends up unable to play that ball, and it drops on Leslie's side for a point for Breathitt. 12-11.
Megan McIntosh, our only senior for Breathitt, back to serve. And I'm quite confused on what happened there, but it does seem that Leslie takes the point. I missed that one.
Yeah, that was those are one of the things you have to keep an eye on here, because it doesn't take a split second. If you take your eye away for a second, the play's over and done. Back to serve for Leslie. Looks like number 17. That's Kaylee Lewis, a senior. And she tags the tape. Point for Breathitt. She's not exactly happy with that performance. And Hamilton will be back for Breathitt. Nice serve, drops that one in, but Leslie's able to dig it out there. And Breathitt, flat-footed.
Caught him off guard.
On that little overpass, and it drops right in the middle. 13-13, as Royce Osborne, the junior, leading this team in many categories, goes back to serve. And Halsey digs that one out and put over. They're going to call 2 on Hensley. Should have turned and hit that ball aggressively, as Osborne serves again. Right at Halsey, and that's off the outside. And a point for Leslie. Leslie with a 2-point lead here in the first set. And the dig by McIntosh, and Hensley unable to handle that one. Leslie pulls out the 3 points, 16-13, as they have Osborne back to serve again. And she kisses the net with that one, and it's set outside. And Pelfrey unable to get the ball across. I think they're intentionally targeting Halsey here.
I think so too.
If they can get her rattled early in the game, that'll impact her offensive side. Outside, and Pelfrey goes cross court. Saved up by Haley Lewis. Seems like they're focusing right there on Halsey.
Yes, they are. They're targeting the middle back row.
Yep. I don't blame them. That's just good volleyball.
Oh, it's great hit.
And they saved it.
They saved it.
Halsey again. She's going to have 10 or 15 digs after this. And
wow.
Across.
Float across the tape.
As Hensley puts it across. Outside to Sizemore. And right back to Halsey. She's already had 35 digs.
What a run
outside
here.
to Sizemore, and Halsey.
Oh, Halsey plays it over and a point. Oh, my gosh.
What a point.
That was a great run by both teams there.
You know, you love those long rallies, but you do not want to lose those. Those are morale boosters when you get those points. Both coaches applauding, clapping for their girls after that rally, as Raylan Back will serve for Breathitt. And Johnson didn't quite get all of that one. Halsey with the throw to the back row, and it's going to be played over by Callie Combs. Stacy pushes that one to the side. Some out-of-system play, if I've ever seen it, here.
Yeah, they're all over the place right now.
Yeah, it's a scramble for sure. That's just aggressive team play. As Halsey pops that one up, and Hamilton will play it back in. Halsey will play it over. The front set angle.
Oh.
They're going to call
ball
down. May have been some net contact there, but the ball goes, and the point goes to Breathitt. Railing back on the service line. And it's pushed into the hole. Point to Leslie County.
Was that Kylie Combs, number 8?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it.
Just a simple little flat push right into that hole and no defense. Here we go.
Autumn
Roberts. That's right, to serve. Hamilton outside to Halsey. She unloads on that one, but Leslie's there. And Stacy.
Good hustle.
And that ball is down. That is a sign of two teams going at it.
Oh, yes, indeed.
With plans to win. They've been on the floor. Both sides have been on the floor. We're seeing some hard hits, seeing some great defense as Stacy serves for Breathitt. And that's put out and blocked. 2 and back over. Almost a ball handling error there, but Paddock doesn't call it. Outside.
Yeah, I was honestly expecting something there.
Yeah, that's a surprise. And it's in. That ball was in. Point to Breathitt. That defense took one step in, and Halsey put it down the line.
Controlled, accurate shot there by Halsey.
That is experience right there as Stacy serves for Breathitt. An overpass. That's Nice puts across. And they're going to call 2 on that one for sure. That was, as the rule book says, egregious. Coach Hubbard on the move again, talking to his girls, 18-18.
Stacy to put us back in play.
High pass and touched over. And Leslie lost the ball. 19-18. Breathitt takes the lead. Just a little half second of miscommunication.
Just a delay there.
And it's a point lost. Stacy continuing this service run.
The amount of focus you have to have and continue to keep during a game of volleyball is intense.
Stacy serves. And Roberts, the libero, goes up and played over. Off the block. Nice was there, got part of that ball, but not able to control it. 19-19. And timeout, Leslie County. We're going to take one with them. 19-19 here in the first set. We'll be right back.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
We are back out of a Leslie County timeout and back to serve for Leslie County is Sarah Osborne, the junior. She puts it into play, and Megan McIntosh unable to put that one up as Leslie gets the first 20-pointer in this first set. She gets to 21st. They get to 21st. Osborne still on the service line for Leslie County, the junior. And
complete.
A total breakdown there in defense. Leslie on a little bit of a service run at this point, 2 points. Osborne steps to the line. That she goes right back to the same spot, and Breathitt just plays a free ball over in the middle, tapped out by Osborne. Halsey goes up, and Kinley Napier will play that one out the backside. Good choice there by Raylan Back to let that one go. She knew where she was on the court. She watched it, and she made sure that it went out of bounds. We used to teach them to watch it all the way till it hits the ground. Pelfrey back to serve for Breathitt. And into the net. Point Leslie County. That will send Leslie back to the line. Number 27.
Yep, Jalen Johnson.
Back to serve for Leslie. As the gym quietens down. McIntosh puts that up. Hamilton with the ball. And just a roll shot by Halsey. Outside and put over. Halsey with the point. Right down the alley there between Roberts and Johnson. 22-21. Halsey back to serve for Breathitt. Halsey comes in with 42 service aces here. Unable to drop one in there as two hands on Halsey. 23-21.
They're going to have to be
Leslie
careful
County.
with that. The refs are calling that tonight.
Yeah, Paddock calls it strictly by the book. I mean, if it's a call, you're not going to let a few get by, and you have to appreciate that. Timeout for Breathitt County. Coach Strong wants to talk about this for a minute, and we're going to hear from a couple of our sponsors.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
And we're back to the action here at Breathitt High School. Out of a Breathitt County timeout. Each coach has one timeout remaining as Leslie County puts the ball in play. Destiny hits with the kill off the block. That was Kylie Combs and Napier, I think, on the block. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They were unable to control that one off the hands of Hensley, and it dropped on Leslie's side. 23-22 as Megan McIntosh served into the net for Breathitt, giving Leslie County set point here in the first set. Leslie County with some substitutions. Kaylee Lewis coming in and Jenna Sidemore coming in, the sophomore hitter. And that definitely two. You can hear from the sound of that ball contact. That was two. As Breathitt holds off the first set point, Audrey Hamilton, who's leading the Bobcats in service aces this year, back at the service line. And that was played up. And it's going to be a free ball. Played over. Outside to Pelfrey, who pushes the ball out. And we're outside to Osborne, who plays it back. And
mishandled.
25-23, Leslie County takes set one over the Breathitt High School Bobcats. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Set one is over.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Welcome back to Breathitt High School. Leslie County takes the first set by close
2 points,
score,
25-23.
25-23. So what did you see there, Kyle, in that first set?
Well, two things stood out to me for Leslie County. Osborne and Kylie Combs they're a force to be reckoned with for Leslie County. And then, obviously, for Breathitt, we got Audra and Brielle, and they are another force to be reckoned with also on Breathitt's end. And if you can control either one of them two I just mentioned on either team, you can really hamper the offense and defense.
And it seemed to me that Leslie County, have certainly done their homework. They've watched enough film.
Mm-hmm.
They know, and they're sending pretty much everything to Halsey, it looked like. All their serves, all their hits were going to Halsey when she's in that back row.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think that's what we'll see them try to develop a little more. If they can get Halsey rattled, if they can get Hamilton rattled,
Yep, get in
they
their
can
head
take
a little.
control of the game. And the same way with Combs. And also with Osborne. You saw them have a little trouble early in that first set. As Hamilton starts us off with a serve out the side. Leslie County takes the first point here in set 2. But I think if you can control those 4 players we talked about, that's going to be the difference in this game. Outside as that ball is in the zone, and a good block kill for Stacy, who comes into this game leading these Bobcats with blocks on the season. We've seen some great blocks out of her, and she's really racking those up. I know that this year she's already broken the single season record for the Breathitt High School volleyball team. As Raylan Back serves that ball in. Set by Hamilton over to Halsey, who pushes that ball out, and it hits the pin.
Yep.
Point to Breathitt. Referee R2 Olinger was calling that one, as well as R1 Paddock. They both saw it at the same time. Raylan back on the service line. As she puts a spin on that ball. And it's set up for Osborne and back. Unable to handle that. Would have possibly been out.
Osborne really played that one well.
Right in the perfect spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's back to serve now. And she kisses the net.
Wow.
Point, Leslie County, 3-2. Paddock whistles for the serve. Osborne with a targeted serve, and that ball is blocked and down by number 24, Lauren Osborne, sophomore. Dig by back, and McIntosh just plays that one over with a push up in the middle. And Leslie unable to throw that ball, trying to go to the side. Lauren Osborne, the sophomore, trying to take advantage of that open spot on Breathitt and puts it in the net. Stacy with the serve, and it kisses the net. But Leslie able to play it back. Up in the middle to Nice. And Leslie with a lapse of communication there. They all knew what they should do, but none of them
reacted.
Stacy, the serve again for Breathitt. And that ball is in. An easy little soft ace, but it still looks the same in the record book.
Absolutely.
Point to Breathitt.
A point is definitely a point.
I think they thought that was going to float out, and that ball just died and dropped in just a little past the 10-foot line there. Stacy puts the ball up.
Now, we've seen Stacy throughout the year go on quite a few service runs.
And that's the
herself.
2 hits. Yep. Stacy has that ability. We've seen it. We've seen it as a ball handling error on Leslie.
Takes the score 6-4, Breathitt's lead.
Stacy with the serve. As Lewis drops that one over. Nice little server dump. And it falls in for a point. Tatum Begley comes in for Lauren Osborne. We have to keep an eye on these Osbornes. There's at least 3 of them, I think, on Leslie County. And that ball is up and handled and popped up by Leslie. Set from Hamilton to Hayes, who goes long out the back. 6-6. We've seen this somewhere before, Kyle.
Yes, we have.
Think it was in the first set.
Yep, just a few minutes ago.
Back and forth by these two teams. And long. Tatum Begley. Too much power. Too many Wheaties out the back. That'll send Pelfrey for Breathitt back to serve. And
another one too long.
Osborne would love to have that one. No, I'm sorry. That was Combs. Combs would love to have that one back. Yep. She only got a part of it and floated that out the back. And she knows it too. And that ball is up and played over. And another push. Hamilton
that is
with a perfect
couldn't script that any better.
You know, Leslie's backing up, expecting that hard hit out of Breathitt, and that opens that middle.
Sure
Hamilton's
does.
smart to see that and exploit that. Osborne with the dig, and they're going to call 2 on that. This point of the season, these referees are instructed to call it tight. Leslie County is going to stop this bleeding and call a timeout. We'll be right back. We'll take a break with them.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
We are back out of a Leslie County timeout. Breathitt ahead by 4 points here in the second set as Pelfrey puts that serve in. And it's going to be played over by Combs. Outside to Halsey. And off the block. Off the block. Sarah Osborne and Combs unable to handle the block, and it goes out of bounds. We want to say thank you to all those folks watching on YouTube or on Facebook. About 75 or 80 of you at the moment. And the push, but McIntosh saves it, played over by Halsey. What you're seeing is some very smart play here.
Right back at them with the same thing.
They have realized that Breathitt is pulling those double blockers to the middle, and that's leaving that middle spot, either side, from wherever they pull from, wide open. You've got to shift that defense to cover that. Back to serve is Sarah Osborne, the junior from Leslie County. And Nice doesn't quite get all of it and into the nets. 11-8. Breathitt 3 points ahead.
Sarah Osborne back to serve.
And back, unable to play it.
Mishandled that one. We'll see this all night. One team will have a good run of 3 or 4 points, and then Leslie or Breathitt to get the ball back, and they'll do the same thing as Sarah Osborne hits it back over the net.
Hamilton up and takes advantage of that. Hamilton in the front row so she can be a hitter. And that ball is saved by Megan McIntosh. Halsey just pushes that over. Take advantage of that defense scrambled and put that ball down.
That middle is still wide open. They're going to have to adjust on that.
Jalen Johnson drops that one in for Leslie.
Brings it to a 1-point game.
Like I've seen this movie sometime before. Sarah Osborne served that one off the hands of back.
Saved by Megan at the moment.
It's going to be played in.
Oh, wow. Great hustle by
Pelfrey. And again, right back to that open spot. That's going to be a tough one to play. And blocked at the net. Blocked again at the net. Still in play. Outside to Jalen Johnson, and she can't put the ball down into the net. Both teams stayed with that ball.
They absolutely did. Great hustle by both teams on that run.
Breathitt
that rally
preserves that lead, up by 2 points here. Halsey to serve, and she rolls that one in. Rolled that one down.
It may not look pretty, but that one is a hard ball to defend.
You can't do much with that, to be quite honest.
You have to be in the right place at the right time.
It has to just about come to you. Halsey serves again, and she goes back with that same cross-court shot, and the libero, Roberts, cannot handle it.
Too quick back-to-back aces for Halsey.
You notice she's got that little side rotation, that spin, that cross-court. She goes to the far end of the court. That gives her the entire side of the court to serve into. That's a good, experienced server. Leslie County going to free ball that in. And it's going to be played in the back row. Halsey will hit it out of the back row. And a miscommunication there. And blocked at the net by Kylie Combs. Nice. Combs was set up and in the right spot and was able to put that ball down. Back is number 27, Jalen Johnson. She served that ball in and down. right in between three of Breathitt players. That has to be the perfect spot on the court right there.
Absolutely. Nobody was there or around.
Jalen Johnson with the serve for Leslie. She tries to go back there. And Hamilton will dump it again. Push out of the back. Hensley, too much of an angle and into the net. 14-13. Hensley disappointed with herself there, but you got to shake it off and go on. Johnson puts the ball in. Megan with the pass. Outside to Hensley.
Much better hit this time by Hensley. Saved by Megan. Hensley back to it.
Off the block. And if you notice, Leslie's going soft to that middle.
Halsey.
And too long from Halsey. You notice, Leslie noticed that open hole in the middle of Breathitt's defense right now, and they're going soft toward that middle. Jalen Johnson. And perfect
hit.
15-14, Leslie County takes the lead. Long serve to the corner, up in the middle.
Set for Nice, and she puts it in the back. Mishandled.
With a kill.
Mishandled by Miss Johnson, by Leslie, and that gives Breathitt the point and the ball.
Tied up again. Nice made a long trip around to get that point, but she was there and put that ball down.
Megan puts this in play. Oh, wow.
That is Royce Osborne. When she gets that set, you're not going to be able to do much with that.
No, that ball is coming in hot.
There is a reason that she has 161 kills coming into this game. And you saw it right there. Back to serve, number 7, Autumn Roberts, the libero. And she only got part of that one. It's out of bounds. She's shaking her head on that one. Like to have it one more shot at that one. Hamilton will go back for Breathitt. Tied again. And that's going to be a tough one to save, but they
do. They push it back over. Halsey recovers.
Up for Stacy, and she's long. She gets under that ball and pops it up. That will bring in Kaylee Lewis, the senior, to serve on Leslie County's side. There's another substitution there, number 2 for Leslie going in.
Jenna Sizemore.
Jenna Sizemore. I think she's a sophomore.
Yes, correct.
And
oh, wow.
Into the
number 24,
that is a legal
Osborne.
Play. Way to watch that ball for Leslie County. Way to be aware there. As Lewis serves again. Up by Pelfrey. Outside to Pelfrey, who pushes that ball into the corner. It's Osborne.
Royce Osborne with the heat.
And Leslie jumps out to a 3-point lead. Off the hand of Royce Osborne.
Absolutely. They're really taking control of things right now. It's a little slow coming into the second set. It was pretty tight, but they are really heating up now.
Set outside, and Hensley delivers that one. Outside to Osborne again.
Pushes it over.
And Pelfrey will play it over and almost drops that one in as Stacy
puts
that ball down. Good awareness there by Stacy, a young player that's coming along. We've talked about her before on these broadcasts.
Absolutely.
A little bit of experience. She's going to be just about unstoppable in the 14th region.
Every game we see just a little bit more improvement.
And that'll put Raylan back on the service line for Breathitt, trailing by 2 points here as she drops that one in.
Oh, saved by Megan McIntyre.
And out of bounds, off the hands of Halsey. And Leslie County reaches the magic 20, first in this second set. Nice serve from Royce Osborne. As Halsey. That ball's outside to Johnson. He plays it over. Hamilton to Hayes. And that's going to be too much. Point to Breathitt. Stacy back to serve. Breathitt's bench alive down there. Stacy serves. Set. And touched at the net. And that'll be a push from Hamilton into that corner. Good awareness.
That's an IQ play right there.
Right. You're seeing two very smart setters square off in this game. That's just another example of experience. Good volleyball sense right there. As Stacy serves for Breathitt. And that ball is out. Wow. Okay. That ball is out.
I don't know if I agree with that one, but it was very close to say the least.
That is a call for the referee on the floor. I would have probably called it another way, but my call doesn't matter. Back to serve for Leslie is Tatum Begley. And so close. That ball actually went over the net after it hit it and fell back on Leslie's side.
In basketball, they have a saying, ball does not lie. Maybe that might be one of those cases. Well, who's to say?
That ball just gave up and dived back to the other side. So back to serve is Pelfrey. Outside to Combs, who just pushes that one over. Almost a two-hand carry there. As Halsey drops off of that one.
She thought about it.
Yep. And that ball is going to be down and in play still.
Oh, wow.
Back over.
Great hustle by
Megan McIntosh with the pass.
Keep that
Hamilton
alive.
puts that ball up. Up for Nice, who blocks. Touched on the ball. Hamilton outside to Halsey. And she blocked at the net and played off her head. That's technically a two. And that ball is saved up by Pelfrey.
Great rally here.
Halsey pushes the ball over. Combs with another push. Hit the ball, girls, both sides.
Hamilton does set Halsey. She just pushes it over.
Yep. Got to go to power. As.
There you go. Kaylee Combs.
Wow. Yep.
Wait.
As Paddock says it was in the zone. He explains to Coach Strong, who questioned the call. Back to serve is Sarah Osborne, the junior for Leslie County. Leslie County with a 2-point lead here.
Gotta love those long rallies in volleyball. It makes watching it so exciting.
And she puts the ball in play. Back. And Nice will just play that ball over to Leslie. Outside.
Osborne to Johnson.
And that ball is touched at the net. As Pelfrey free balls it over to Leslie.
Osborne again to number 8, Kylie Combs. That'll take it to 23.
Takes us to 23-20, up by 3. As Sarah Osborne. And Coach Strong says timeout. Trailing by 3 points here in the second set. And we'll take a quick break and be right back with more volleyball action.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling. concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
And we are back. We are back in action here at Breathitt High School. There's an issue down on the court. So Brooke Halsey is up to coach Breathitt's team as they huddle here. There's some issue going on we're not aware of course, as the referees are discussing what to do about this situation.
There goes the school nurse running back. I don't know if this is an injury-related issue or it very well may be.
Looks like all of our players are on the floor, so the referees are on hold at the moment. They'll figure out what to do, so they are going to pull the players off the floor until the head coach returns. All right, so we're going to take a quick break and be back in just a moment.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
And we're back, about ready to resume action here. The girls, the teams, and the players and the coaches all got together and had a little prayer. They had a medical issue from one of the fans they're attending to, but she is awake and conscious, and they're working with her. So we certainly want to say a prayer for that, and we're back under action here. Halsey off the top of the net, and it's going to be a lane violation as she's unable to stop and goes under the net. Point to Breathitt. Halsey back to serve for Breathitt. They trail by 2 points. Nice serve by Halsey. And that's going to be a free ball played over. Hamilton sets outside, and Hensley is blocked at the net by Combs.
And that will take us to set point.
And Napier. 24-21 set point here in set number 2. Back to serve at number 27 for Leslie County.
Jalen Johnson.
She puts the ball in. Nice little knuckle floater. Hamilton outside to Hensley. She just throws that ball over.
Oh.
That was contact at the net. That was legal. Set outside to Hensley. She's got to back up and get behind that ball.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's into the rafters.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
playable.
played up.
That's playable.
It's still live. And
Oh,
Hamilton
they
plays
get it over.
in off the rafters.
And again, I thought they were going to set it up again.
Yep. Outside to Hensley, who plays it across. And they're going outside to Osborne, who taps that ball in. And
wow. Took out a player.
Game, set point to Breathitt, to Leslie. 25-21.
It's getting exciting in here.
Yeah, as Leslie takes that second set, crazy second set, by a score of 25-1. We'll be back real quick after a short break and talk a little bit about this match.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza. Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
Welcome back to Breathitt High School PE Gym. We're about ready to kick off this third set here. Leslie County has taken both of the first sets.
Yeah.
25-23, and the second set was 25-21, I think. So, again, they are making some arrangements on the floor. As Robert Paddock, the head referee, is sending a message to Leslie County's coach, and they are sending an answer back. I think they're talking through this situation.
Yeah, it's looking like our head coach may have
the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
R1 Paddock is looking for the ball, and it goes over to Leslie County as they will kick off the serve this time. And we're about to get underway as everybody has signaled that they are ready. And back to serve for Leslie.
Kaylee Lewis.
She puts that ball in play. And Stacy pops that ball down. And that's going to be two. That came off at a definite roll.
They're calling that very tight tonight. They're not going to let that slip by like they used to.
Yep. Kaylee Lewis, she knew it as soon as it left her hands. You can see her shake her head as Hamilton goes back for Breathitt to serve. And that one is long and would have been in, but it's played off the hands of Jalen Johnson for a point to Breathitt.
If I'm not mistaken, that is our service aces team leader right there.
It is.
Hamilton.
It is.
Back to set again.
Played that one up, and it's going to be pushed over into the back corner and down.
That was in. That was close, but that was definitely in. I had a great look at that one.
Yep. Point to Leslie County. Got to move some feet on defense. We've seen that on both sides tonight.
Royce Osborne. You've heard her name.
Off the net, that ball
called a
is
few times tonight.
by Halsey, but not enough to play.
Quickly ties it 2-2.
Service from Royce Osborne. And Halsey unable to play it and out of the playable field. Point to Leslie.
What's a defensive strategy when she's hitting it that hard?
When she's serving that hard, the idea is you take a step behind it. You notice we reached out and tried to get the ball after it was passing us. And all you can really do is take a step back, play the ball forward. If it's a hard serve, there's sometimes not a lot you can do with it. Right now, she's putting some spin on that ball for sure as that ball drops in. If you notice, Breathitt had backed their defense up, expecting that hard, long hit again. And she dropped it right in front of the defense as Royce Osborne up again. Nice little top spin serve. They go outside as Pelfrey. And through the Breathitt defenders and down to the floor. Point by Jalen Johnson. Breathitt County not communicating. They look a little defeated right now. You can see it in their body language. They're not talking. They're not looking at each other, not making eye contact. Leslie County's Royce Osborne, another hard serve.
Targeting Brielle Halsey in the back row.
Yep.
She has found something that she's liking. She's continuing to go for it.
If they can rattle her, they know they've got a chance to take this third set. And where are they going to go? Out of bounds this time, but then you know where they were targeting.
Yeah, they were right there in that zone again.
That's just smart volleyball.
Absolutely. Keep doing it until it doesn't work anymore.
It's mean if you're on the receiving end, but if you're on the other side, that's just smart volleyball.
Got Raylan back. Serving for Breathitt.
Nice little top spin on that ball as they go outside. And a perfect kill shot by Jalen Johnson, a sophomore.
And that will send what looks to be number 23. Yep,
that's right.
Tatum Begley back to serve for Leslie County.
And she goes into the net.
Gives a quick change of possession back to Breathitt as Charlie Stacy goes back. We've seen her take a few service runs herself this afternoon. She puts us in play.
And that's a rough set and unable to do anything with it. They're going to call 4 on that. Actually, you're going to call a lift, but it's actually 4 hits. And the set, and they're going to call 2 on that. She rolled it off the back of her fingers.
Charlie keeping this run alive as she's back to serve again.
And the serve's in. And set up for Combs, who just pushes that ball over. And she's there for the
she's there for well.
She is certainly their defense. She is the defensive spark for them.
She owns all of the blocking stats for Leslie County. Blocks total, solo blocks, assists, and total average blocks per game.
How many was she coming into this game with?
She looks like she has 35 at the total blocks coming in. But this could be very, I don't know, not accurate stats. I feel like after watching tonight, I feel like there's probably a few more in there that I'm not reading.
But she certainly added a few more tonight.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Sarah Osborne, number 33, back for Leslie. Leslie with a 3-point lead. They go back to Raylan back.
Complete miscommunication there. Niece was there, but then I guess she I don't know what she thought.
I think she lost count and thought that was the first ball because she looked like she was getting out of the way for the setter.
Yeah.
Raylan back with a pass. Try it again, and not quite there. Leslie County can't handle it. That was ugly, but it's still a point for Breathitt.
It was. They lost it in the air after a few ladies went diving for it.
Yeah, it looks like this game, probably more than any I've seen in a long time, had been out of system for both teams, not just Breathitt, but also for Leslie. It's been a scramble tonight. And we'll have another free ball just pushed over.
One of those long rallies, both teams were out of bounds, out of position for the entire rally.
Those are crazy.
I have not been putting points on the board. My goodness, they're 11-7. Oh my God.
That's what happens when you get excited here. 11-7. And that ball's floated in. Hamilton will set it up. And again, Breathitt just not communicating. Leslie not either.
Both teams are out of sync at the moment. And Halsey sends it long. Out the back. Make it 12-7, Leslie County. And that will give us Jalen Johnson back to serve again, number 27. We see some good service runs by her as well tonight.
Just both sides look like their feet are not where they need to be. It looks like they're out of position. And passes certainly have been an issue tonight. Outside to Royce Osborne. Hamilton with the set to Halsey. Off the block and down. Combs unable to block that one. She was there trying hard.
She was. She was in position, but she was just... timing was off.
Yeah, it looked like Halsey hit to that outside hand and just rolled it off and down. Breathitt stops that little run by Leslie as Halsey goes back to serve. And she serves in. Outside to Royce. And that's off the net. And down. I'm not sure if Breathitt player got a hand on that, but doesn't matter. The point is the same. 12-9. Leslie County in the lead. And Hamilton will go up outside to Osborne. She goes down the line, and Halsey unable to play that one back in. They've really given her a workout tonight in that back row.
Absolutely. All the way from up here, I can see her face is red. She was hustling all over the court.
She's wiping sweat away as they're making her work. Making her work hard.
Autumn Roberts back to serve. Leslie's libero.
And miscommunication.
Yep. Good attempt by Megan McIntosh.
She had to react late to that ball. And just wasn't able to get it up. 5-point lead for Leslie, who lead 2-0 here in this match. Halsey puts it up, and Nice with the kill. I believe Sarah Osborne did get a tip on that, did touch the ball about the 10-foot line, but unable to do anything with it. Nice with the kill. Megan McIntosh celebrating senior night. Her last game here at Breathitt will serve. And that is played up and out. And Osborne.
She's not focused here these last few hit attempts.
Yeah, she got off on a bad foot there and not able to get that ball up.
Position and her timing is...
McIntosh, as Osborne will set that ball and play it over. Pelfrey outside to Hensley.
Who hits it?
She goes into the net. Got to get one more step and go straight up. Put that ball down. There's a tendency sometimes to step to the ball rather than get under the ball and put it down.
Kaylee Lewis and Kinley Napier checking in for Leslie County.
Kaylee Lewis, of course, is their setter.
And Hamilton back to Hensley. She plays it over.
Free ball outside to...
There goes Osborne.
Not much you can do there when you get that in-system set, and she's right there.
Her positioning and timing were spot on that time, and the result shows. Kaylee Lewis back to serve again.
Dug by Halsey. That ball's put up and out of bounds.
Too long, out of bounds.
Hensley, too long.
Leslie up 6 now.
Breathitt not communicating. Coach Strong making an adjustment on his defense there. And Lewis goes into the net to break that little run they were on. That'll bring Hamilton for Breathitt back to serve. Hamilton outside to Kinley Napier. And Hensley puts that ball over. And into the net is Kinley Napier. Hitting from that right-hand side. Just couldn't get it over the net. Again, we want to thank everyone that's watching tonight. Pretty good game. Been 2 close matches so far. Hamilton puts that ball into play. It's going to be played over by Osborne. And Stacy with the set. Hensley tries to go cross court. Outside to Osborne, who just pushes that ball. And it's played in. Stacy. Back out to Royce Osborne. And Halsey plays it up. Hamilton with the set. Hensley comes to a stop before hitting that ball. And it's going to be pushed over. Hamilton goes to the back corner, and they're able to handle it. That's Kaylee Lewis.
Another IQ play by Hamilton.
Can just get 1 foot back there enough to get under that ball and push it up.
Hamilton to serve.
And a great serve from Hamilton.
Yes,
and
indeed.
Ace. Nice cross-court little rip shot. And it's down off the hands of Leslie. And Leslie County says, we've seen enough. Time out.
To stop this bleeding.
Time out, as Coach Hubbard says, let's talk about this. We're going to take a little break here from some of our sponsors.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
All right. Coach Hubbard had his say, and he sends his girls back out as Aldrin Hamilton back. He's trying to break this service run that she's been on, and that's another ace to pull it within 1 point. Breathitt looked like they were down for the count there. It looks like they had dropped their shoulders and were out, but Hamilton has revived their hopes here. Breathitt trails by 1. And across court. And they call two again. It definitely was. And that ball spun out of there.
And that will tie up the game.
That's a little frustrating for Kaylee Lewis. You can see it on her face, and she's talking about it.
Oh, yeah, that'd have to be so frustrating for a senior. You know better, but it keeps happening. Wow.
Royce Osborne hits into the block, and it drops straight down in front of Hensley. They just weren't pressing that ball forward. That was a straight-up block, and you saw what happens. It dropped straight down.
Absolutely. The power behind it, just seeing it.
Royce Osborne back for the serve.
Megan.
Outside, and...
Oh, wow. Pelfrey. Great IQ play there.
There is the difference. Pelfrey hit that ball. Pelfrey hit that ball, and that made the difference. She has a tendency to push it, and that gives the defense time to set up. She hit that ball, and that is the difference. That is what Breathitt County has to have out of that position at that time. 18-18.
Braylon back.
And she serves in. And that's up to Jalen Johnson, who wants that ball. And she pushes it in straight to that center.
Megan.
And
nobody's there to help.
That one. If you notice, Leslie going right for that soft underbelly of that middle.
They sure are. And it's been probably since this end of the first set and full second set, they've been targeting that middle.
And again, that's just good homework. by the coaches of Leslie County.
Begley puts it in play, and a complete miscommunication on Breathitt's side. They just let that ball fall flat on the ground. Tatum again for Leslie County.
Ball is up outside, and Halsey off the side of the block, but played by Leslie. Hayes pops it back over. Set outside to Johnson, who flips that, and it's definitely two.
Another two-hand call.
It was rolling. I don't know why a lot of these girls have gone to that push when a good, solid hit scores a point there. Breathitt's defense was a little out of position.
Yeah, they were definitely out of position that play.
And a hard hit scores a point as Stacy will serve for Breathitt. Royce takes that one, and Combs, again, a little push. She has the ability to hammer that ball.
There you go. Great hit by Halsey. And he sets it up
outside
again
to
for
Halsey, and it's off the block
going to roll down. Tied again. Breathitt's waking up. They're wanting to keep this game going.
And again, a little service trip here by Stacy.
Yep. We mentioned it, I think, at the second set, she went on a little service tear. She's doing it again, continuing on third set.
And that's mishandled, but played back in and over by Osborne. Set is up for Hayes and blocked at the net. Was that Osborne or Combs?
Combs, I do believe. Number 8, yep.
Combs at the net. So she got about 10 blocks tonight, it looks like. She has been an absolute force at the net.
33. Sarah Osborne back to serve for Leslie County.
Leslie up by 1. Halsey.
Hamilton to Halsey.
And she drops one in. And Leslie able to play it back over. Halsey puts it up again. And they switch to Nice in the middle. Outside to Johnson. And Megan McIntosh will play that over to Johnson again. And she swings, and the ball is down.
Hit into the net.
Coach Hubbard says, hit the ball, put the ball through. He encourages his girl to swing as we tied up again. Lexi Pelfrey back for Breathitt to serve.
There's another player that'll go on some service runs for Breathitt.
And that's going to be an ace, as that's a double hit at the net. Breathitt takes the 1-point lead here late in set 3. This is a must-have for them if they want to keep playing. 22-21, Breathitt in the lead.
This is definitely a win-or-go-home situation for Breathitt.
And that ball is going to be tossed over and played back by Hamilton. And again,
Pelfrey sets it.
Leslie County looking to tear that apart.
Oh,
and a perfect kill.
Right down the seam.
Right in between Osborne and Tatum Begley. Leslie's coach said, wait a minute, they're too close to 25. Let's take a break. We'll keep it right here real quick and talk about what's going on. What do you think these coaches are saying in the huddle?
Coach Strong for Breathitt, he's got to keep the momentum on Breathitt's side right now. And Coach Begley has got to stop this run from Breathitt because they right now they have the momentum. He's got to shut that down. He's got to get number 8, Kaylee Combs, back in sync here, and Osborne has got to continue playing great.
That's got to be a team effort here. This close in the game, 2 points away for Breathitt from sending this into a 4th set. It has got to be a team effort here. And you saw early on both teams struggling with communication. Like they just weren't talking. They just weren't working together. You had some individual actions that were just tremendous by both teams. But this has to be a team effort on both sides. If Leslie County wants to win this, they're going to have to work together. And Breathitt has to keep the ball, serve the ball in, and continue to get to the 4th set. Lexi Pelfrey will be back for Breathitt to serve. And she puts it across the net and in. Set in the back row and off the block. That gives Breathitt a chance to set up. And Halsey puts it across, and it's going to be a free ball over to Breathitt. McIntosh up to Halsey. Off the block again. Leslie with some good defense here. Outside to Johnson, and she just plays it over.
Megan to Hamilton sets
outside to Hamilton, and Halsey Just tries to push it over.
She's just out of position
Gotta
there.
swing. You've got to swing. Hamilton plays it into Nice, and she just rolls it over. Johnson won't just do that. They're going to call it a carry. That is a carry.
And that definitely breaks Breathitt's run there.
Anytime you have prolonged contact, that is a carry, and that's what that was. And back to serve is Jalen Johnson, who has played a major factor. She's been a major factor in this third set. And she sends Breathitt to set point. 24-22 in this third set. Jalen back checks out as
Destiny Hensley checks in.
Comes in, that's right. Halsey, one of your stronger servers, back for Breathitt. And ace.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Breathitt takes set 3, 25-22, as they push this to set 4. We'll take a couple quick commercials here, hear from our sponsors. We want to remind you we do have a new one. Buckhorn Children and Family Services has joined us. We will be playing, naming a player of the game at the end of this match. So here's a few words from our sponsors.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Welcome back. We just saw Breathitt High School claim the third set here in this match with Leslie County. They won that one 25-22.
Yes.
But Leslie still leads 2-1.
Yeah, this is good.
So
this is make or break for Breathitt. They got to win out.
Exactly.
They cannot lose.
Exactly. You're in another situation where you have to win to keep this game alive, to send it to a fifth set. So we'll see how Breathitt, if they can keep that momentum, if they can keep that aggressiveness, if they can get away from the push ball and trying to finesse it in there and go back to power, that's where they're having their success right now. When Stacy's hitting the ball, when Hensley's hitting the ball.
That push ball is pretty, and it's unorthodox, and it scores some points, but sometimes there's no replacing some power.
Yep. Hamilton puts that ball into play, and
Coming out with a statement, Osborne for Leslie County.
that
What a hit.
is definitely delivered from somewhere over about Slimp, Kentucky, I think that ball came. And I
What a
think
hit.
after it hit the floor, it landed somewhere up Stenich, up around Hayes Lewis Elementary somewhere. So the ball is back over. And again, Pelfrey pushes the ball over to that far side. Royce Osborne puts it over. Hamilton with the set and a tap over from Pelfrey. Good save there by Osborne on that far side, and she's unable to play it across. Point to Breathitt. 1-1 as we start off here.
What a statement by Osborne right off the rip on the fourth set.
Just to let everybody know she's still here. That will definitely get your attention.
Absolutely.
Railing back to serve for Breathitt. And an ace.
Wow. Uncontested, too.
Yep, two girls from Leslie both started for it and both backed off. And the result is an ace for Railing back. Coach Hubbard cheering on his girls on the floor. And again, right back to the same spot.
And it's out of bounds on the back.
Right back to that same little alley, and the girls unable to get that ball into play. Two aces in a row here for Raylan back.
Oh, wow.
Out of bounds. That makes three in a row. Three aces from Raylan back. Raylan, of course, is an 8th grader.
Yeah, she's one of our young talents here at Breathitt County.
Setter for the JV and freshman team, and she goes into the net.
Their luck ran out right then.
I think we just bragged too much, I think. So
gotta calm down on the bragging.
Royce
It does tend to happen.
Royce Osborne back for Leslie. And she rolls that one
across. That is hard to defend.
She rolls that one in, and the players had already started to transition to offense and forgot about defense on that one. Happens quite often as Osborne serves again. Megan McIntosh will put that one up and thrown
down by number 24.
Lauren Osborne.
Quickly ties it back up at 4-all.
And Leslie County's bench joins the cheers. I wish I had that much energy.
Yes, indeed.
And McIntosh with a good pickup there, and Halsey just plays it over. Outside to Johnson.
Oh,
Megan
great
McIntosh
save.
with a save there.
Have to play it over, Halsey.
And set outside to Johnson, who just pushes the ball again. Outside to Halsey. And there's some power. That's what you're going to have both sides if they're going to win this. Raylan back with the pass up and out for Hayes.
Oh, and it just rolled.
And it touches the pole.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Point, Leslie County.
I thought it had a chance there. I didn't see the pole. It struck the pole.
And Osborne kisses the net and down for an ace. Nice, strong serve.
You don't know whether to take a step back or take a step up.
If I was down there, I would just get out of the way.
Yeah.
Let it do what it wants to do. And again.
Oh, my gosh. Again, it rolls out over top of the tape.
She is definitely on a little run here. Leslie County out by 3.
People at home probably get motion sickness, me just panning from the middle of the court back to Osborne.
Just send the bill. Care of Kyle Brewer.
Oh, gosh.
Played up and back row. Hamilton will play it over for Leslie. Lewis set and Johnson. Hamilton steps over the line.
Oh, he missed that one.
Yep, she got a full foot across.
And that'll take it 8-4. Leslie.
That extends Leslie's run here. And an ace. Uncontested.
Absolutely. Her attitude after the first hit set the tone. And she is continuing on right now. How many is that? 4, 5?
That's 4 or 5 right here in a row. And that one is a little long.
That one.
She tries to go back to the same spot.
As my lunch buddies say, that's a little too much mustard on that dog.
Yep. The power of the bubble ponytail ran out on that one, or it was too much on that one.
Probably
As Stacy serves. Walking down by Johnson. Point to Leslie. All the momentum has swung toward Hyden, Kentucky right now.
Yes, indeed. By a landslide here. Well, at the moment.
And back, we'll play that one up. Megan McIntosh saves it in. Good hustle.
Oh,
and that's high. And out. So
I thought that was in. That was so close.
So close, but out. Probably 6 or 8 inches outside the line. Thanks to everybody that's watching online. We're getting a lot of comments. Go Eagles.
Hamilton.
Lots of Breathitt County folks watching too, it looks like, as Johnson taps that one across. And that's off the net and
Taylor
down.
Combs.
Combs there again. She is the powerhouse of defense here.
She is indeed. And we got a Coach Strongest
timeout. Trailing by 7 points here early in the 4th set. This is the must-win for them. We'll take a quick break, one commercial here, and we'll come straight back.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
Welcome back. We're getting a few scores in from across the 14th region right now. Pikeville has just defeated Knott County Central by a score of 3-0. 3-0. So a rough night for Knott County, the number 1 team in the 14th region. Jackson City has defeated Buckhorn 3-1. Howe defeats Menifee, and Wolf defeats Estill. We're still underway here with Leslie and Breathitt. Some ugly out-of-system play there on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hamilton up to Halsey, and Halsey puts it across.
I was impressed they got that back over.
And another push. And Hamilton goes back corner, and they make the adjustment on that. She's gotten them several times tonight. Hamilton to Neese, who tips it over and down. Excellent play. Smart play there by Neese. The block was set up waiting on her, and she simply turns the wrist and drops that ball in. Great play there by Neese. We still don't have a score on the Betsy Lane Perry Central game. I assume it's still going on. Outside to Combs, and she swings into the net. Didn't quite back up enough to get her approach to that ball, so she pulled it down. That happens. That'll send Pelfrey for Breathitt back to serve. Into the net for Pelfrey. That'll give Leslie a 6-point lead here in the fourth quarter. In the 4th set.
Unfortunately, it's not Friday yet.
We're trying to get to overtime. Today's just Tuesday, and I'm talking like it's Thursday. So that's what happens when you get old. Don't get old, Kyle.
I will try my best.
And the serve is in. Up in the middle by Neese, and touched at the net by Combs. Outside to Halsey, who stops and just pushes the ball over.
Going to try to set this one up to number 27.
Off Johnson, and up for Neese in the middle, and perfect hit again. She's aware that that block is there. She's turning that wrist and she's able to drop that ball in. Perfect job there.
When you got Kylie Combs on the other side of the net, you don't want to really hit to her.
I'm sure that when they get ready to hit, they can hear Kylie Combs breathing up there at that net. So, ace from Halsey. Dropped right in front of Sizemore and Begley.
I don't know if that was a perfect placement or just slow to react on Leslie's
That was just
part.
a good serve. That was just a good serve. She dropped it in. There's not a lot you can do with those sometimes. And Halsey goes in a different direction. She goes down that line. And they try to run a little slide out of the middle there. Hamilton
pushed over.
Seeing that defense spread out.
That's what I call an IQ play there.
That's
Nobody's there. Defense is all out of position.
You have to be able to keep an eye on the ball and see the opening at the same time. That is difficult. Halsey comes back to the same spot. And they try to flip those corners. Breathitt pulling in that defense to the middle.
Megan plays it over.
And almost drops in. Johnson.
Oh, wow. We're seeing some good plays here by
good defense
both
by both sides. And Combs goes off the block.
Oh, Megan saved it. Oh. Wow, great hustle by both teams here. But
oh, my.
Got Leslie take that point. And that'll send back number 27, Jalen Johnson, to serve for Leslie County.
We used to run a lot of drills in practice for out-of-system play, and it looks like both of these teams do the same thing. And Pelfrey is able to save that one up. As Royce puts that ball back, Halsey
mishandled that a little bit, I think.
Off the tips of her fingers. And they're going outside. No, they went inside the cones. 15-10. Leslie County here in the fourth and important set. Back to serve is 27 Johnson for Leslie. And
wow. Great serve. Slow to react for Breathitt.
Yep, we hit the snooze button on that one.
Way there.
We hit the snooze button on that one and missed. Gotta wake up. Here we go. Johnson again. And she didn't get all of that one. Puts it in the net.
Misslick that one and give the point to Breathitt and the ball.
Stacy will check back in for defense across the front row as McIntosh goes into the back for Breathitt. Leslie with a 5-point lead. McIntosh pushes that ball forward. Sort of a mishandled pass there. And Stacy will pop it over. She's got to get up and swing on that ball. Nice little push outside to
Hamilton to Hensley. Hensley sends it long.
Missed that one about 10 feet or so.
Oh, yeah.
Got under it.
Hit the mat there.
17-11 as the libero, number 7, Roberts, goes back for Leslie County. Roberts gets her bounces in, steps to the line, and barely clears the net.
Oh,
Hamilton tries that again, but Leslie is there.
Great save by McIntosh.
Megan McIntosh by far hustling tonight.
There's a great attempt by Audrey, but just couldn't field that one.
Right. 18-11.
Roberts back to put us in play for Leslie County. She gets it over cleanly.
Outside to Stacy. And that's going to be up and into the net for Sizemore. Jenna Sizemore plays that one off the tape. And down on Leslie's side. Audrey Hamilton up to serve for Breathitt. And she drops that one in. And it goes outside to Royce.
A little bit of bad set. She had to. Oh. Hensley
was behind that one and unable to get it across.
Out of position there.
That'll be 19 points. Knocking on 20 here. And back is number 17, Kaylee Lewis, the primary setter for Leslie County, into the game. Coach Strong makes a change. He brings Hensley out and puts in Bird. Halsey, that one eats her. Eats her alive, as they say in baseball.
mishandled that one for sure.
That one rode up, bounced off. Might have gotten her in the shoulder, upper hand there and into the shoulder. 20-12. Leslie up by 8 here late in the fourth set. Again, a high looping serve. And played over and out.
Sloppy play, I think, there by Breathitt. I don't know what much out of position.
Breathitt not making eye contact. That's usually a pretty good indication of where you are.
Yeah.
Hamilton with the set outside to Pelfrey.
That one definitely looked better.
She's got to hit that ball as Royce Osborne plays it across.
Hamilton to Charlie.
Stacey,
Charlie will put it down.
Stacey puts it down off the hands of Henley Napier, who's unable to apply the defense there.
That'll put the possession arrow pointed to the Lady Cats.
As Raylan Back will come in to serve for Breathitt.
She went on a hot little streak there probably like a few minutes ago.
And
oh no,
off her hand and into the net. 22-13.
Too soon.
22-13.
Got Osborne
back to serve for Leslie. And she sailed that one. Out the back.
Long there.
Point to Breathitt. Sometimes these last 3 or 4 points are the hardest ones. I always got so upset with my girls because they would play not to lose rather than playing to win. And you lose that edge in volleyball.
Yeah.
It can cost you. And there, ready for the block, is Halsey. Halsey and Needs, but I think Halsey got it.
Breathitt seems to be putting on a late surge.
That ball is down for Breathitt. And again, who's back at the line? It's definitely Stacey. Outside to Johnson. And she just taps that one over.
Megan to Halsey.
Nice over. As Leslie scrambles, but they somehow get it back across the net.
Put her out of position there.
Yep, that free ball mishandled there by, I think that was Hayes.
Audrey
a little too close to the net.
Yeah, couldn't quite get there in time.
A lot of times that happens if you're still moving your feet. You got to set those feet and get a good plant.
Begley for Leslie County.
And that one sails out. It's almost like she got a seam on that one, we could say, even though that volleyball doesn't have a standard seam. It's almost like she tagged a seam there. Pelfrey to serve for Breathitt.
Starting to see a lot of service errors.
They're getting conservative.
Late. Yeah.
I would. That's.
Oh, that was a good hit by
And that's going to be out of bounds. Kill for Hamilton. 23-17.
Playing a little too conservative, and I'm sure, they're just winded. They have had some long rallies this game. This has turned out to be quite a long game.
Pelfrey served the ball in. And that's played back over by Halsey. McIntosh. And they're going to call in the net. In the net. Point to Breathitt. Think she grabbed the bottom of the net with her hand, maybe. Hit it with her hand. Breathitt 23. Leslie 23. Breathitt 18. As Combs goes right
it over.
Back to the middle.
It's been open all night. They've been exploiting it.
Again, Breathitt transitioning to offense before they played defense that time. We've seen that a couple times on both sides of the net tonight.
Absolutely.
You've got to get the ball under control first, then switch to offense.
This will be set point for Leslie County.
And match point.
And match point.
Raylan Back puts that ball up, played up, and Nice will put it across. And down again.
Miscue there.
Exactly the same thing. Miscommunication. They took their eye off the ball just long enough to get set up on offense.
Yeah.
And
they forgot to play D.
Defense is important. As Halsey serves for Breathitt. And Osborne. No, that's Osborne. Going to just play it across. Back row for Halsey.
Just a little push by Halsey.
Barely cleared. And that's
wow.
still live.
What a save by Leslie
Good
County. That was
defense by
27.
Leslie. Johnson puts it across. And again, outside for Hensley. And she drops it in. 24-20. Timeout, Leslie County. Coach Hubbard says timeout as he calls his girls over into the huddle. Coach Strong will huddle with his, and we take one commercial here. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
And we are back out of a Leslie County timeout. Leslie leads by 4 points. They're at set point and match point here.
Yep.
As Halsey is back. Coach Hubbard just wanted a timeout there to try to put a little chill on their servers for Breathitt County. And Halsey puts the ball in. At this point, that's all you want to do. And back row, into the net, point to Breathitt. Breathitt 21. They've brought this back to within 3 points. They're a little more aggressive, and that's what happens when you're aggressive. You're rewarded. Halsey serves in the middle to Combs. She taps that ball across.
Great save by Pelfrey, sends it over.
Outside to Johnson.
Needs to Hensley, and Hensley sends it out.
Leslie County wins this one, 25-21. They take this match 3 games to 1. We'll be right back, and we will figure out who our Buckhorn Children and Family Services player of the game is tonight.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back once again here to Breathitt High School. We are seeing the victory here following Leslie County's defeat of Breathitt County by a score of 3 games to 1. Leslie took the first one 25-23. They took the second one 25-21. Breathitt came roaring back in that third set, 25-22 winning. And Leslie closing out here with a big run, 25-21 to take this 3-1. What did you see there? You see the 2 coaches out there in the middle of the floor talking about the game. Coach Hubbard, first year. Coach Strong for Breathitt County, first year.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a lot of things. So we have our new sponsors we've mentioned all during the night. The Buckhorn Children and Family Services, they are sponsoring a player of the game. We looked at what went on, of course, Leslie County winning this one. So it really came down to 2 players that we want to mention. Certainly, Kyle, if you want to mention one of them, I'll talk about the other.
Yeah, so I would like to mention Royce Osborne. Wow, did she contribute offensively. She had some powerful hits, and definitely in that 4th set, she came out and just set the tone with some powerful, powerful hits.
Yeah, and you saw her very early on there. She's sort of the leader of this team. When she's having a good night, they're all having a good night. So certainly a tremendous player for Leslie County. But I think that our player of the game is going to be number 8, Kylie Combs. She was an absolute force at the net. She forced Breathitt to alter their shots. She changed how Breathitt played this game. So therefore, our very first inaugural Buckhorn Children and Family Services player to the game tonight goes to Leslie County, and that's going to be Kylie Combs, number 8, the middle blocker and a senior. So congratulations to her for her performance tonight, leading her team to victory here in Breathitt County. Now, I think this was Leslie County's last game of the season. They will prepare for the 54th district tournament coming up soon. But Breathitt has one more game, and what a game it is. They're going to be going tomorrow night all the way on the long, long bus ride to beautiful downtown Irvine, Kentucky, where they're going to take on the Letcher County Cougars after a showdown here that Leslie County took from them. They're going to go up there and take on the Cougars. So it should be a great game tomorrow night up in Letcher County as Breathitt and Letcher County wrap up their season, getting ready for 55th district play here for the Bobcats, and they will be in Wolfe County for the 55th district tournament. I'm not sure where the 54th district is going to be played.
Yeah, I'm not for sure either.
I haven't seen those listings yet, but certainly it's going to be a great year for volleyball. Everybody in the 14th region is going to be chasing Knott County, but there are several teams, as we saw here tonight,
right on
several
their
teams
heels.
who can knock them off. One bad night by Knott County will spoil what should be their year for a regional championship.
I would agree with that statement.
So for myself, Steve Boland, we thank you for tuning in tonight. And Kyle Brewer, if you want to send us out of here tonight, we'll see you all next week in the district tournament.
Yep, BSN wants to send out a huge thank you to our sponsors and you, the fans who watch at home or wherever you're watching at. We'd really appreciate you, and we wouldn't do this without you and our sponsors' help. So thank you, and y'all have a great night.